Hi everyone, Nick Kratikos of Nick's Seasonal Decor, and tonight, like I said, we would do something different. So we are going to be designing a table centerpiece. This is actually a table centerpiece spray, which I've never worked with before, so this is going to be kind of exciting to see how it turns out. So hopefully it turns out nice. So we have pine cones, we also have one of my favorite things, and I know lots of people don't like them, but that's too bad because we're going to use them tonight because they're so pretty. These are called lotus pods. We also have some of these silver grapevine balls right here. Aren't those cool too? See how this is just solid green? I don't want to use that with these. I think I want to soften it so it doesn't look so harsh. So we're going to use some of these. These are just a kind of a filler spray. We're going to start off by cutting some longer pieces. We're going to just snip them off and work them in. We're going to just start with some of this and work it in. We're going to keep this design kind of light and airy. I don't want it to be too congested. So also, if you are a small business owner, it doesn't necessarily have to be wreath making, but anything kind of, handsy and crafty, drop your links down below. Now it's your time to shine. We always go back and check out your pages because we all can learn something from each other. So just feel free to drop down below your links to your pages. That way we can admire your work too. That is not enough. We're going to continue to break down this spray. And this spray, as you can see, it has lots of greenery on it. So it's not like, no, they didn't skimp with this. So I'm also going to add a little bit of height to it. So this is going to be for somebody that, you might want to see, but if they talk too much and they annoy you, you can kind of tuck down a little bit and you won't see them. So I do want to add some height and some kind of whimsical touch to this. So we'll just work in more and more of this. Now we're going to work in our lotus pods. These are the bulkiest items that we have. I'm going to just start working them in. We're going to probably just stick with the decorations we have here. We don't have to do anything super fancy schmancy, keeping it nice and simple tonight. So we're just going to trim up the stems. We don't need the absolutely massive lengths of these stems, but this is good, you guys. So when you purchase things and they come on long stems like this, yes, we're not using all of them, but what if you were designing your porch planters outside? You'd want these long stems, and they're gold too. They spray paint them. So I see we're almost at 900. Let's see if we can break 1,000. Like I said, you guys, I would greatly appreciate that. Let us know what your what is it? A zodiac sign?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I don't know.
Zodiac sign. We'll work in one there too. I'm gonna flip it around and show you guys where we're at so far. This is gonna be pretty, I think. Now we'll work in some of our pine cones. So our pine cones are also another bulky item. So we'll just take some of these. These are really pretty. I'm glad I found these. So keeping it very natural, very open. We're not going to add any ribbon to this. So yes, we use ribbon quite frequently. I used ribbon tonight, but I don't love it and everything. And lots of you guys might feel the same way. So let us know if that's how you feel too. Ribbon is beautiful, but it's not a necessity for every particular design. Thank you.
There we go.
All right, that's looking pretty. What do you think? Very simple so far. We're going to work in, I have one more pine cone that I took out. Might as well place that in. What am I going to save it for? Actually, I say that, but we have hundreds of them, and we can put them in everything. So let's work in some of these as well. These are just silver grapevine balls. And we'll kind of tuck these in a little bit closer, so we don't need the full length of stems. And I actually got a question asked yesterday. Nick, what kind of brush do you have in your glue skillet? And I don't use a brush. So you guys know I put everything to use. So I just take scrap sticks, I save a bundle of them. I don't need to save every one. And that's what I use, and when the stick gets kind of gross, I just throw the stick out and get another stick. And also another thing too is when I'm placing my stems in, I'm not sure if you guys are noticing, I'm not taking any of them and sticking them straight up. I mean, even these ones are still slightly angled in, and the reason for that is it keeps it from sticking out the back. I want the bottom of this to be really clean for one of two reasons. I don't think it looks nice when the backs of your designs are really kind of gross. And the second reason is, you're not going to scratch your customer's table. So not every table is glass, not every table is plastic. You can very easily scratch a wood table, and we don't want that to happen. So we're just going to take more of these and angle them in, like I said. So I'm keeping these full length. I'm not going to cut these up. I'll just take them and stab them in, and it's just adding a whole other element into our design. And if you ever hear that sound, it's not me letting gas out. It's literally just when you drag something on my table, it makes that sound. I'll also take some pieces and have them shooting out the bottom. This is really turning out nice. I had no idea what we were going to turn this into. So I want to thank you all so much for joining us each and every night. Be sure to check out our other social media. We have Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Pinterest, and all sorts of other pages. And also, you guys, be sure to sign up for our email list at nixseasonaldecor.com. And we do have a material list, not of this, but like all of the tools that I use under a blog post there as well. So thank you all so much. I'd love to know what you think of this. I think that turned out really pretty. And I mean, I guess you could have it as a door swag if you really wanted to. But I really like that. So thank you all for joining us tonight. I love each and every one of you. Bye, everyone.